Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to our Pokemon Sword and Shield. Last time, we saved Zacian and Zamazenta from two fools, and we managed to catch ourselves the last Pokemon for the regular decks, Zacian. This time, before we head into the forest, if you want an easier time in Pokemon Shield, I would recommend teaching Zamazenta, well, a fire or ground type move like Fire Fang might be good. You essentially want to be sure you can be able to tank this fight out. As for Zacian, I don't really know I want to teach it, really. Psychic Fangs might be good. And I think that is good, so... yeah, that's all the preparation really needed. Pokemon Shield, coming up, I would probably argue is the best... is probably the hardest fight of the game. So here, I want to show you the way to the center of the woods where Hop is waiting. No thank you, so... take all the time you want to prepare. Otherwise, you can head on through the forest. Jojo enter... ah, damn. So yeah, so I'm going through the forest regular just trying to see if we can get ourselves a shiny Pokemon. I highly doubt it because, let's face it, it's a 1 in 2,000 chance. And you know what? It's better than 1 in 4,000. 1 in 2,000 general is way better than 1 in 2,000 every 4 minutes. So Seawall pretty much at the center of the forest now. I want to take things to kind of the scenic route. Well, I guess, as we're heading onto the center of the forest, I guess I can spend this time to talk more about Hop is that, despite Hop having a little bit of a character bounce back in the regular game, kind of like bouncing back in Searchester, he kind of fell back into that pit of despair once again of the post game. Like, if you think about it, between all the rivals, Marnie and Bede, they both became gem leaders. The champion fell to us. Sonia became a new Pokemon professor, and with this all done, Hop still has nothing really to go in for him. He's kind of fell apart to the wayside once again. Hey, they're wheezing. So once again, Hop just kind of fell there. Once again. The fact that he wanted to become the champion, only for it to be snatched up by his rival. Yeah, sure, rivals are supposed to be very strong and everything, but the fact that everything was snatched up in front of him, it kind of left him at another impasse once again. Yeah, I want my experience. Or to be exact, I want my Watts because I really need Watts really soon. Oh yeah, I probably should have, I'll be right back, actually. I'm actually going to... actually, I don't plan on doing any more raids. And plus, I have a backup anyways. I was thinking about perfectly IV training my, actually, you know what? I got the money to blow. I'll see you all back there again. I need to go get my, oh, right, I can't actually fly there. I'll see you all back here again. I need to go, do some stuff real quick. I guess kind of continuing on things, the reason why I wanted to get my IVs is because Zacian, I would straight up argue, is the best Pokemon for max rates. Like, leveled up to level 100, give it 252 EVs in its attack stat, and put for the rest in like defense, special defense. Speed isn't really too much of an issue because it's A, already fast enough, and B, you don't really need the speed stat all too much for Zacian. Okay, let's go into the forest once again, just for the sake of getting the experience and such. A little bit in speed, but it doesn't really need too much speed. It becomes a very good raid Pokemon. Like, personally, I like having Zacian have no speed EVs, just because with the speed EVs being, like, 0, you'll be able to go before, like, other Zacian users. They would go first, and then you could hit super hard with the Behemoth Blade and do a lot of damage. Oh. I forgot this Misty Seed all this time. Well, oops. I blame the fog. That's what you get for not having Defog as an HM. Alright then, so heading on through the forest? Why not? One last Pokemon, I guess. No shiny Pokemon, but not too bad of an issue. But yeah, Hop, he's had quite an issue. He's fallen, he rose back up, and he fell once again. I think it's time for the journey to come to its end. Hop's final revelation. Let's see how he's did against Zamazenta. Well, I see Zamazenta there. There, everything's alright. You don't have to lose control. You can manage this, I know you can. You're the true hero who protected Gloire region after all. Oh, got everything under control. See? I knew you could do it, champ. Hop, you look a fright. You two made it. And yeah, well, I just focused on trying to calm down Zamazenta, so... rushing in and trying to calm a legendary hero head on who was awful reckless. It looks happy now. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Though I can tell you things, you were looking pretty dire there at first. Wait, really? You sure about this? What does Zamazenta say? It thinks I'm worthy of it. They'll become my Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that's what it was anyways. Wait, seriously, that's totally crazy! Is it really okay? Alright, here we go. You two really are something. I still don't quite see anything like that myself, but... Thank you for your help. I'm starting to. Readings are okay. Orph, I got a favor to ask. Though I hate to look like I'm copying that poached Jurek bead, still, I want another battle against you. Everything started right here. In the slumbering weld. Alright, and now is our final fight against Hop. This fight, on Pokemon Shield, is the hardest fight in the game. Hands down. The hardest fight in the generation, and one of the hardest fights in general. This fight is very hard to do. In Pokemon Sword, this fight is a whole lot easier, just because of the nature of the Pokemon he just caught. So, with this all done. This will be a proper battle, Orph. I'm sure you're ready for me. Bring it! Alright, let's go, Orph. And now is the final fight against Hop. This fight is very difficult. Hop is starting with double, level 69, steadfast ability from his Cotton Guard, double kick, double edge, and headbutt. Let's do it, Orph. Don't hold anything back. And you're not holding anything back either. This fight is a huge difficulty spike. His Pokemon are well EV trained. They have very good stats. And they have a huge level advantage, like now in the upper 60s. And we're just getting to the start of it. Alright, there we go. Rosaline is 68. Next up is going to be Corviknight. I learned my lesson last time. Come out here, Gauss. Corviknight is level 69, unnerved for the ability from Steel Mane, Drill Peck, Swagger, and Light Screen, so... Also getting a little bit more interesting. My goal was to surpass Lee, but he's not the champion anymore. I'm not sure what my goal is now. I feel you, Hop. I don't know what my goal is either. Just vibing, I guess. So yeah, so this fight is pretty difficult. He has a lot better stats and everything. He's finally come around. Still trying to decide what to do, but that's the thing about life. It's not how you fall down. It's how you pick yourself back up. Alright. Time for my awful luck to kick back in. Alright, out of confusion. So my attack stat's kind of pointless at this point. Oh well, Corviknight's down. There we go, Squirtoon 69. Nice. Next up is going to be Snorlax. For Snorlax, or Shifu, I guess. Snorlax is level 68. Thick fat for the ability, so don't hit with fire or ice type moves. Hammer, Arm, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, and Crunch. You and Sonia followed your own paths. I was the only one left behind and trying to catch up. Alright then, so we just gotta break on through. He doesn't even add anything to crits or anything like that. Nothing for crits, nothing for super effective. He's just focusing on his own path now. Next up is Rillaboom. Go ahead and bring in our starter Pokemon. Rillaboom is level 70. Overgrowth ability, Drum Beating, Slam, Knockoff, and High Horsepower. But then I went around saving Pokemon alongside you and peers, and I realized that I could help other people. Otherwise, I'm telling you to start with Grookey, level 70, Torrent for ability, Snipe Shot, Sucker Punch, Ice Beam, and Dark Pulse. Or Cinderace, Sawball, level 70, Blaze for ability, Power Ball, Gunk Shot, Iron Head, and Zen Headbutt. So they actually counter their other starters with some other moves in their move pool, except for Cinderace, but Cinderace just hits hard in general. There we go. And down goes Rillaboom. Type effectiveness and Life Orb being so broken. Alright, 71 for full hair. And light screen's down, so we can now hit with special moves. Next up is going to be Pincurchin. Coming out to your Rosalina. Pincurchin is level 68, Lightning Rod for the ability, Zing Zap, Poison Jab, Liquidation, and Recover, so a bit more of a bulky Pokemon. Blast, you really had me with this one. Battling you is so fun, Orf. I'm going to be straight up someone to say this now. A lot of people say that Leon is the best fight in the game. I don't think so. I think Final Hop is the best fight of the game. Just Hop realizing everything and growing from it. He's developing as a character. And I'm sure you all kind of noticed this with the game too. This game was not really about our journey through the Galar region. This game is about Hop. Hop and his discovery. His falling down, his recovery, and him reflecting on everything in life that comes at him. We were just there along the ride, but Hop, this was about his journey. And because of his self-reflection, he was able to go through help out the people of Galar, and even recruiting a legendary Pokemon himself. Hop really is the best rival. Hands down. He is my favorite rival by a long shot, but with this, we now have the final Pokemon. Lastly, the reason why this fight is the hardest fight in the game. I want to see which of us comes out as a victor, and yet I don't want to hold back. It's kind of a strange feeling I have. You feel it, don't you too, Orf? Yeah! I know you must. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm glad it's just not me. Alright then, Laugh for Cry Levant, this is it. The big gun. In Pokemon Sword, be Zamazenta, level 70, Dauntless Shield for the ability, Bolts Arrested Shield. French, Behemoth Bash, Psychic Fangs, and Play Rough. Alright, Zamazenta is faster than us. Otherwise, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, you'd be fighting Zacian. The hardest fight of the game. Level 70, Intrepid Sword for the ability with the Arrested Shield. French, Behemoth Blade, Wild Charge, and Close Combat. Because of the Behemoth Shield, can't talk today. Because of the Arrested Sword and being Zacian, this is the hardest fight of the game. So, it's a 2-on-2 fight. I just realized I had to reload my save so I don't have my play rough. Oh well, it's a fated fight. I only have one complaint about this fight. I wish you could lose it. I really do. If there were a patch I would do with this game, it wouldn't be to update the graphics. It wouldn't be to add in more Pokemon. It would be so that way you could lose this fight. Because this is Hop's redemption. Him realizing everything. So, with this is a very fitting finale. The two Pokemon going at each other. Two friends. Duking it out one last time. I love it when you use legendary Pokemon against each other. The reason why Final End from Black and White is one of my favorite fights in the series. We're on the ropes. Or you could use one of that and make things a whole lot awkward. I think Zamazenta, he has perfect defense stat. He has perfect IVs and EVs and everything. That's what makes Hop so powerful. He has a strong Pokemon with perfect everything. Like, I gave my Pokemon EV stats before the battle. And yet, it's still taking a hell of a beating. But, let's finish out this fight. In general, I only use legendary Pokemon if it makes sense for the sake of the story. Urshifu we grew in the Isle of Armor, and Zacian is the pair of Zamazenta. Two heroes rising up. Brazilian is now nice, and that is it. That is the last of the Hop fights. Thanks to you and Lee, I'll keep on getting stronger. I know it. That's the greatest champion for you. You really are strong, Orph. But getting beat this time felt a bit different. I may have lost, but I feel great. You know what, Orph? I think I found a dream of my own. I want to become someone who can help out Pokemon that are in trouble, wherever they are. I think I want to become a Pokemon professor. I'm starting to think I might when we're going all around to the stadiums and helping out the Pokemon that were running out of control. I know I don't know enough about Pokemon yet, and I've got no experience for this sort of thing. But I'm going to study and learn a whole lot. And someday, I'll become the sort of professor that you, Orph, and you, Sonia. Well, the sort you would be proud to know. I'm going to take a different path than you and Lee are taking, Orph, but I'll still always think of you as my true rival. Alright, there's nothing I'd like better. Same here. We'll always be rivals, you and me. No fair. You two are so young and cute. I'm tearing up. Sonia, getting a bit weepy in your old age, eh? What? I'm still young and super energetic. Say, Hop, fancy becoming my assistant at the lab, since the other one kind of betrayed. What? I've got all the books and data on Pokemon you'd ever could want. Since you want to be a professor someday, I'll oversee your studies. I definitely want to. Only, you sure I can really be any help to you? Of course, Manchu. It'll still be a lot of work. Work's been really piling up since I lost my first assistant. Wait, so you really mean you're offering me the position to help you out? Fine. I'll still do a bang-up job. You'll have my back too, right, Orph? Indeed. We have Hop's rare elite card. Well now. That certainly was a splendid battle and a refreshing back and forth, eh, what? Well now. That truly touched my heart. Huh? Swordward and Shieldbird, with Piers and even Lee? What are you lot doing here? No need for the noisemakery, young lady. We have come to meet with the young Master Orph. They didn't get the chance to properly apologize yet. I'm here to keep an eye on them. They did technically descend from the original Kings of Galar, after all. Seems you lot have been up to all sorts of things while I was stuck in Rose Tower trying to take care of the mess the chairman left behind. You have no idea. Those two were forcing Pokemon to Dynamax all over the place. And for that, we are really, truly sorry. Look at our sorriness. We really thought only of ourselves and brought harm to innocent Pokemon. We truly caused a large amount of trouble. Master Orph, you helped us even though we did those awful things. You are so worthy of the throne. You could say it's a Dynamax-sized amount of worthiness. I already told you too. Zacian and Zamazenta are the real royalty. Incorrect. We have abdicated the title to him. There is no other rulers but Orph. Now to look closely, you absolutely do look like the heir of a celebrity. Well, fancy that. I think you've grown on them, Orph. Oh dear, reluctantly, I'm afraid we two must be away. Our tour to apologize those we've troubled awaits. Well then, goodbye! Oi, don't go running off on your own. Huh? Oh, what? Just to let you know, I saw your Pokemon battle against Champion Orph. You sure have gotten strong. You were so good, I nearly sent out my Charizard without thinking. Why don't you join in on the fun? It seems like you found your own path to walk in life, Orph. And Hop. As your older brother, no. As your rival, you have my full support. I do. Oh, Leon gave you some pretty high praise. Looks like the Meowth's got your tongue, Hop. Ah, zip it, Zonia. I do not. Alright, I guess we should get going too. Right. Yeah, it's a race to see who gets back home first. And that was the end of the post story. But not the end of our adventure. Because of this all done. Alright, adventure across the Galar region to meet many more Pokemon to battle and catch. The Battle Tower in Windon has opened too. These field trainers stronger than you faced up until now. Challenge them if you dare. So, with this all done, we have conquered everything that there is to conquer. There is but one thing left to do in the base game. Well, technically two, but this area, it's interesting. Basically put, this area has one thing I would like to do, and that won't be until the very end. Because it's kind of the same but different. So, we don't have too much left to do. As what was mentioned before, the Battle Tower is now open. And also, we have ourselves the post story that is within the Isle of Armor. I think next time Pokemon Sword and Shield, we return to the Battle Tower and see what goes on there. So, I guess with this all done, there's one last thing I want to talk about Hop. One other thing though, that kind of ties back to what occurred during that episode, about 35 or so, is that I'm still trying to find my own walk of life. I'm really glad that Hop kind of found his own way, because he was lost there. Like, seeing all his peers just strive while he kind of fell behind. I kind of felt that way too, in my own sense too, which is another reason why I relate so much to Hop. And I guess in one sense, I was doing some soul searching too, and part of me does want to become a teacher also, or I guess professor, to help those that really need their help too. I might not be able to do much in my own walk of life, then again also with how the world is, I don't really see too much occurring for the rest of life, but instead I want to make my own mark for the next generation. Perhaps I might not be one to create glory in the world, but perhaps there's those in the next generation that can also help out. While this generation, while we're doing much, perhaps we should also pass our own torches to the next generation. It's been Orpheolus, and I'll see you all for the post story of the game. See you all next time.